feel like y'all took in that game on that end of the floor?
Um, Making the right reads. I feel like throughout the whole game we were making the right plays. We just weren't converting. And even that showed in the stats. We had low turnovers and high number. I think we had the highest number of potential assists that we could have had. All of the playoffs. So if we make those shots, we're talking about how good we executed and made the right play and we just didn't hit those shots. So different story, obviously.
But before that game, what was it you guys felt like you got away from offensively?
You said before that game?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
Like with Mark saying that the process was so good in Game 5, what was it he saw you guys get away from before that?
I wouldn't say it was getting away from anything. I just think that we executed that game at an even higher level than usual. We just weren't converting.
And we've talked about the shot making factor, but just for it to be at this stage, like knowing a Game 5 can swing either way because potential assist shot making. Like what does that feel like knowing you have to swallow that?
Losing for any reason, isn't fun. It doesn't matter if you executed great or executed poorly. A loss is a loss. So we have to, come back and be better and try to win. At the end of the day, there's no excuses for losing. You lost because you lost. You didn't lose because of this or that. So, we just got to turn it around.
Any belief that the pressure, I don't know if the pressure is really off, but that this is one doing. So just let it go, let her rip. That might help everyone shooting, especially the threes.
We have to go out there and be confident. Whether this was us trying to eliminate them or whether the series was still tied, doesn't matter. You got to go out there and play confident, and that's what we're going to do, no matter the situation.
Mark was just saying yesterday that the threes in the series are available just because of the way Dallas is defending, and so that you have to take them. Does it feel that simple as the series unfolds?
It's definitely not that simple. There's a lot of X's and O's, a lot of things that go into it. That's just one part of the battle of the series, and that's just one of the things that Dallas is doing. But it's not the only thing.
Anybody else?
Chet, have the playoffs felt kind of how you imagined, just as far as the intensity, physicality, just the competitive nature of it?
Yeah, I wouldn't expect anything less. Out of the playoffs and in the highest league of basketball in the world. With guys who are really competitive and driven. Everybody wants to win. Nobody wants to just lay it down and call it a season. So everybody's getting after it, the officials are letting us play a little bit, so that leads to a physical, hard-fought game.
This is your first elimination game. So you haven't had this experience yet, but how are you holding yourself accountable in this experience tonight?
Yeah, we had an elimination game last series. Obviously in the opposite direction, but it's the same thing. Elimination games are the hardest. No matter what side of it you're on. So, we just have to go and lay it all out there, understanding that a loss means our season's done. So we shouldn't hold on to anything. We should go out there and give it our all.
Chet, going off that, what do you think you've learned the most from your first NBA playoffs?
I wouldn't say it's any one single thing, but I've definitely learned that nothing's guaranteed. Anything can happen. A single call can change the course of your season. A single step, twisted ankle, a single missed shot, a single offensive rebound. So, you really got to go out there and give it your all, and make sure that those singular plays kind of go in your direction.
Are there plays you've looked back on this series that felt like they held that much weight that you can remember?
Yeah, from jump balls to made and missed free throws to made and missed threes at the end of games to big defensive possessions. There's been a lot in this series. There were a lot in the last series, and I'm sure it's going to be a similar situation tonight.